Mr. Kleb?
Yep.
Telephone, please.
Okay, sorry. Спасибо. Алло?
Paul, this is Gareth Jones in London. Listen, I'm on my way to Moscow.
Gareth, I've been trying to reach you, so we're coming here.
Paul, I need your help.
Again, this time arranging an interview with Stalin. Please tell me you know a way.
Go see Walter Duranty at the New York Times. He has influence. I'm persona non grata at the moment. Listen, I really need to talk to you. I found something big. It can break this story wide open. It's worse than we thought before.
Paul? Paul?
Allo?
Hey everyone, today is August 13. That is the birthday of Gareth Jones, and I'm going to share a personal story about why his birthday means so much to me and why I always honor it in some way every single year. It's a big birthday, August 13th, every year, August 13th, Gareth Jones's birthday. And I wanted to share it on tonight's episode, which is going out. I'm putting on the finishing touches, but it is a lively one, so we didn't get to it. So instead, I'm doing this Happy Birthday, Gareth Jones special and inviting you all to the live taping of Gaslit Nation at the historic Ukrainian Institute of America on Monday, September 16th at 7 p.m. Eastern. Terrell Starr will be with me. He'll have just returned from Ukraine, where he is now. I recorded with him today, and it is quite a conversation. And Terrell was telling us about the Shahed drones, the Iranian drones. He heard one last night outside his window. I hate hearing that stuff because it makes my blood turn cold. But so I want him home. He knows I want him home, and he'll be home with us. I'm very excited on Monday, September 16th at 7 p.m. at the Ukrainian Institute of America. We are going to be celebrating our beautiful community. Gaslit Nation Patreon supporters get in free. You're on the guest list. If you want to join our group, make sure you subscribe to the show at the Truth Teller level or higher at patreon.com/gaslit to get bonus shows, invites to special events like this one. We've got a lot of fun virtual live tapings coming up this fall through the holiday season. So I'm thrilled for all of that. And of course, we are phone banking with our friends at Indivisible this Thursday at 7 p.m. And we're going to be joined by a lot of wonderful action groups out of Missouri who will be speaking there. We're making phone calls for Lucas Kuntz for Missouri. We're getting rid of Kremlin disinformation agent. Josh Hawley, insurrectionist, he needs to go. Him and his stupid fists in the air. I don't know who you're fooling there, but you are an Ivy League elitist through and through, Josh Hawley. That phone bank will be co-hosted by Indivisible St. Louis, Indivisible We Will Persist, and the Risk Storytelling Podcast. There's already over 200 people signed on for that, so we hope to see you there. I'm so excited. We're giving away fun prizes. Really cool stuff. So again, phone bank this Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, Gaslit Nation live taping in New York City, September 16th, Monday. And we've got a lot. We've got a lot going on because we need our community to fight like hell to not only get President Kamala Harris, soon to be President Kamala Harris, across the finish line, but we also have to ensure that we Trump-proof and Putin-proof our democracy. Big changes are ahead for our country. America is rising, rebuilding from these ashes. This is how progress has been made throughout our country's history. Now it is our turn. I'm so excited about it. So I wanted to share a few words about the great Gareth Jones and what he has meant to me over the years. He is hugely significant to Ukraine studies, to Soviet studies. He was an independent eyewitness of the Holodomor, Stalin's genocide famine in Ukraine. He had swagger. Gareth Jones talked his way in through the front door of the Kremlin. And that was just such a lesson for me. Witnessing that just through all my research, the guy had massive guts and massive moral courage. And he was connected to the land of Ukraine because his mother had taught there as a young woman and he grew up on her stories. So he felt very personally connected. He had been there 3 times. He spoke the language. He spoke Russian. He knew the people. And so he was just destined to make his mark in such a big way. And he was full of life and adventure. He spoke Welsh, French, German, and Russian fluently. He was the foreign affairs advisor to the great statesman David Lloyd George, the first Welsh prime minister. and the prime minister during World War I, the Great War, a time when, much like today, it felt like the world was falling apart. He worked in New York for a powerhouse publicist and took it upon himself to walk among the shanty towns, the Hoovervilles, as they were called after President Hoover, to bear witness to the Great Depression. That really was important to him, to witness that. He explored Harlem, New York, and was drawn into a Black church, taking in a Black spiritualist, a Black woman's sermon. He wandered into the White House in Washington, D.C., and photobombed a picture with President Hoover. He had that sort of playful and open sense of humor. It was from a very different world than Gareth Jones. He was a historical mentor, a moral anchor during a time of great upheaval and uncertainty. Whenever the going got tough during the making of Mr. Jones, which took me 14 years, I always asked myself, what would Gareth Jones do? He would keep fighting. He would stay determined. He would call out the bullshit, no matter how influential or entitled the forces may be that he was up against. Nothing was sacred to Gareth Jones, save for the truth. And that, for me, has always been my model, my North Star. Gareth Jones was a defiant life force in an age of mass death, and that's how we all have to be. Remember his life, remember his force for good. His stupid murder, likely by the Kremlin's terror regime, is just a footnote in his otherwise full and remarkable life. A psychic once told Gareth that he wouldn't live to see his 30th birthday. He was killed the day before his 30th birthday on August 12th under mysterious circumstances after falling in with two men connected to the Soviet secret police while on a reporting trip to very remote Inner Mongolia. They were kidnapped by Japanese bandits. The two men went free. The bandits kept Gareth, and despite his family paying a ransom, which was on its way, they killed him. They shot him from behind. On the anniversary of his death, I was giving a talk about Gareth Jones, and on that day, my niece happened to be born. I call her our Gareth Jones baby because she's a fierce, determined, and also playful, full of life force for good in this world, like Gareth Jones. A reminder that no matter how dark it gets, life conquers death, nature endures, truth defeats lies. And with that, I would like to share a wonderful initiative by Media and Democracy Project sent to me by a Gaslit Nation listener who is core to building this important movement to dismantle the empire of lies that is Fox News. Here's Brian Hansberry of the Media and Democracy Project, and I will link to their work in the show notes of this little mini-sode. And look out for tonight's episode, publishing at 11 p.m. as always. It's a fun one.
Hey, it's Brian with the Media and Democracy Project, and I'm here to tell you that if you've ever wanted to do something about the lies spread by Fox News, now's your chance. Rupert Murdoch and his team of minions were responsible for fanning the flames of hate and distrust ahead of January 6th. Fox News and Fox Corp lied to America about the 2020 election. The Murdochs knew that Fox News was reporting false and dangerous disinformation. That was the ruling from Delaware Superior Court Judge Eric M. Davis in the Dominion case. A year ago, we at MAD took action to hold Rupert and his son Lachlan accountable. We challenged the broadcast license renewal of a Fox affiliate station in Philadelphia by filing a petition with the Federal Communications Commission. The folks at the FCC determine who has the privilege of broadcasting over our public airwaves, and they have rules that say licensees have to meet a standard of good character to maintain that privilege. Because owning a broadcast station is more than a business. It is a public trust. When it comes to Fox and the Murdochs' 2020 election lies, the FCC has never been confronted with so much evidence attached to a petition that clearly shows a broadcast licensee has undermined that trust. Their willingness to lie demonstrates a fatal character flaw. Fox is hoping the FCC commissioners will rubber stamp their license renewal application without anybody noticing. Instead, we're sending a message loud and clear that we, the people, are paying attention and we won't stand for democracy-destroying lies. We're calling on the FCC to hold a public hearing on the Murdoch's broadcast renewal application for Fox 29 Philadelphia. Will you join us? Visit foxpetition.com to join the thousands of us demanding the FCC hold Fox and the Murdochs accountable. Again, that's foxpetition.com. Thank you.